Alright everyone, welcome back to another new video. We're playing today at Plassey Golf Club in North Wales. So let's get into it. Right off the bat, I pull my hybrid right into probably the worst place you can be on this hole. And it was a nightmare. Like, this first shot, hit it right into this thick stuff. I actually managed to find it and hack it out. So I was pretty pleased with that. So yeah, I'm in the middle of the fairway now, so I think I can maybe save par, possibly bogey, which I'd be pleased about after the first shot, and then I just go and hit a terrible shot, which leaves me another chip into the green for my fourth shot. So I'm just thinking up and down here. Come on, Joe, you can do this. So 56 degree, easy chip really, and I just go and duff it. So my confidence is really low at this point. I started off, to be honest, I was really excited to play at the Plassey, and then I do that the first hole, so I'm now putting for a double bogey, and as you can see, the wind is quite high. You'll see that throughout this round, and I get a 7 on the first hole. So we are off to a flying start. But anyway, let's get right into it. So we get off to a flying start, and obviously not, but let's see if we can improve and get back some of these shots, because the Plassey, it's a really fun little course, to be honest. Like, it is more just a casual play, like, because this is a holiday park, so you can see the caravans in the background of the last hole. This is a 9-hole course at a holiday park or caravan park, whatever, so it is more like for leisure, I would say, this golf club, you know, just to have a bit of fun for a lot of people. You know, there are members, don't get me wrong here, and it does suit a lot of people, but to be honest, like, this is more of just, yeah, I'd say just suited towards people who come here for the weekend and things like that. But don't get me wrong, that doesn't take anything away from this course, because it is really great fun. It's 9 holes. There's a lot of challenging holes, to be honest, like a lot of short, even though they're quite short, they're a lot of tight holes, small greens. The one thing I will say about the greens here is that they're not in amazing condition. They're okay, but now and again you'll come across some greens that are a little bit slow and a little bit bobbly, and I think a lot of that comes down to, like, you'll see later on, like, this course is on like a couple of like quite steep hills, so there are a few greens that actually, you know, sit quite low into sort of like a little valley type of thing, so it gets a lot of standing water, I think, especially when it rains. And it did actually rain a couple of days before, so it was running quite slow, some of the greens. But I mean, don't get me wrong, like, my putting isn't great, as you've seen quite a lot on the previous videos. But anyway, I've kind of talked over the whole, you know, my whole game at the moment. I hit a really nice shot into that last hole, right on the flag, and managed to save a par. So I'm at 4 over, and this hole that I'm on here, the 4th, I could probably drive this because it's really into the wind. The wind is really with me here, and I could probably have hit a drive into this green. But I decided to play it safe. I hit a 6 iron, and had a bit of had a 56 degree in, and yeah, that wind, I pulled it, and that wind just took it massively to the left. So I got this for my par putt, and yeah, I didn't hit a great putt there, so I had another bogey. And yeah, I mean, I played okay golf in this video, but consider it was kind of similar to Clay's, to be honest, but even more so. Like, this course is really gettable, especially for me, and I didn't take advantage of it. So even though I play okay according to my handicap, like, whilst I was playing, I didn't feel like I was playing that great. So yeah, you'll see me be frustrated at times, I think. But all in all, like, I had a great time at the Plassey. Like I said, it's a nice short course, and a few par 3s and things like that. I did only play 9 holes because, you know, I didn't want to make it repetitive and play it again over and over. There are a couple of, if you play like the back 9, there are a couple of holes where the tee is further back or further forward. Like for this hole, which is par 3, the 6th hole, and I hit a great shot into this, by the way. But think in the back nine, this is actually a par 4, like a short par 4. Like the tee is like 100 yards further back, and it's a short par 4. So it is quite an interesting course to play. But I just didn't want to play it twice because it would look a bit repetitive. But anyway, I hit a nice shot into the screen, hit a terrible second putt, but just managed to make the par, which I was pretty relieved about, as you can probably tell on the expression on my face. But yeah, another short par 4 here, and I was thinking I could possibly reach the green with this one. It's quite long for me to reach there, but you know, because I'm quite above the level of green from this tee, I thought, you know what, might get a lucky strike. But yeah, I didn't strike it particularly well, and I landed in this rough and it literally just stopped dead. And as you'll see here, like that was totally intentional. You know, I knew the bridge was there, so I wanted to bounce it on the bridge and get a nice little yeah, that was the luckiest shot I think of it. I thought that, I didn't even know the bridge was there. I thought that was going in the river and I'd have to drop out, but I had a lucky bounce. I went quite far, but again, I've just putted terribly. I think I've had like 3 putts. Or so what I felt like. I've had 3 putts so far. So that, again, there's so many shots like I can improve on, and it's just my short game. I mean, a lot of people who watch these videos can agree, like my short game, chipping and putting, needs so much work. And if I do, I feel like I can take 5 shots off a round, because, you know, I've had 3 putts already. So it's just one of those things, and that's why I'm doing these videos. Like before, I knew my short game wasn't particularly great, but when you watch back your round and see the mistakes that you make, especially those like frustrating things like short game, where I feel like it's such an easy thing to kind of work on practice, where it's just like, Jesus, if I have 3 less 3-putts and I make a couple more up and downs, like that's 4 shots, like 5 shots made easy. But yeah, there we go. I mean, that's just golf. I mean, that's why I'm doing this, to improve. So anyway, had a nice par on that last par 3, and now I'm on the final hole already. Jesus Christ, I've kind of rambled on. But on this last hole, par 4, 9th hole, and I've hit 2 good shots in there. I hit a nice sort of slinging draw, like with the bank of the hill, just to picture my journey. I was a little bit short, which I have quite a long putt, and I really wanted to make this par, and I actually hit a really great stroke finally with a putter. So it left me, I mean, it's actually looked shorter than what it is, but it's pretty makeable putt really. And as you'll see, casually slotted in. So to start off, being 4 over through 2 holes, I think to get 7 over after the front 9, I'll take it. I think it's 1 over my net handicap. But there we go, that kind of wraps up this video. It's been kind of a short and snappy one, but that kind of rounds up what it was like playing at the Plassey. But it was a nice fun course to play, and those like shorter holes and smaller greens and things like that, it definitely does test out your short game. And I feel like if I played a course like this more often, it would do me a lot of good. So I had a lot of fun there. It was testy at times and I didn't get off to a great start, but you know, I'm glad I brought it back a little bit anyway. But that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again next time.